What are you breaking my balls for? All right, it's about that time for another episode of Breakin Ballz. I'm your host, Johnny P. And, of course, I'm with the pain in the ass himself, Lou Martini Jr. What's up, Louie?
Always great to be with the Nureyev of nonsense, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny P.
That's right. And joining us tonight, our other co-host, our good friend, Concetta Rose. Yes.
Hi, boys.
So, Lou, what do you got to say that you want to talk? So, what do you got for me?
Can I speak now? Is
Yes,
that right?
you
You don't know what goes on here off camera, people. Believe me, they should be taping what goes on off fucking camera. I was trying to see if you know who Nureyev was. It was a fucking compliment.
No, I really don't. You know me, my
Exactly.
English and my...
Nureyev is one of the great dancers of all time.
Our special guest up tonight is a dear friend of mine. He's an actor. He's an award-winning producer. He's a director. He's an ex-cop, author. I could keep going on, but forget about it.
Many hats, Renaissance man.
Many hats. Alpha man. We got Steve Stanulis in the house. What's up, Steve?
It's actually a pleasure to be here, and I agree with Lou. I think we should actually record what goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, please.
I think the show would be actually even.
Well, he was supposed to do that. A couple of months ago, he was talking about doing a behind-the-scenes.
Yeah, well, we were supposed to have a
documentary.
camera guy here to do it, and one of the interns. The interns, you know how the interns are. I don't, I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna even say what.
But
I think.
we have a lot of fun behind the scenes, right? Concetta's new to this craziness, you know.
Yes.
And
She's always in a couple
we
Yes.
bust a lot of balls, but it's all love. But it does get a little annoying sometimes. So, Steve, what's going on? Season 2 of your series, Great Kills.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Thank you
Very
very much.
good.
Thank you.
Very good.
I get a little applause. Look at this. Very nice.
The on the air is good.
Yes. No. I mean, the first season, we did something a little out of the ordinary. We did like a mockumentary about a hitman who follows around a camera crew. I'm sorry, that's get followed by a camera crew. And actually, when I got approached with it, I'm like, yeah, I'll try. Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do it. Why not? Fuck it. And there's some things you do, as you know, Lou, that you think can't miss.
Well,
right?
I got to be honest with you. The concept, if we were in a pitch room, right? Somebody
Right.
was pitching that idea to me, I'd be like, you're out of your mind because
right.
the first time the thing airs, the guy's going to jail. It's just like,
Well, that's
but you
that
made
too.
it work. I
Right.
love it. I'm
Well,
a fan
and
of
you
the
know
show,
what's
and you're
funny?
making it work.
You know what's funny is that it's more of a comedy, a dark comedy,
Yeah,
because it's not that it's slapstick funny. It's more that the situations are so ridiculous. But again, season 2 actually now is coming out of Peacock, and we had some good cameos. We had Bai Ling, who plays my girlfriend as Bai Ling, because everybody around me has to be who they are.
Right.
Eric Roberts, who I actually end up killing. I kill Eric Roberts as Eric Roberts.
Right.
Kathy Moriarty.
Right.
Yeah.
And, they just signed up for another season. So maybe, Lou, you might have to come play for a little while.
Absolutely.
How about
Absolutely.
can I be in there and kill him or what?
Yeah,
And strangle him?
Yeah, and the cool,
And then piss on him on the floor?
All right.
Oh,
all right.
come
Be
on
nice.
now. It's crossing the
Be
line.
nice.
Well,
My
I'm
family's watching this
I'm
thing.
going to do a Johnny Sack on you in the Sopranos. I'm only kidding, Louie.
Yeah,
I won't piss on you.
I'll just say one last thing about it, which is cool, which I don't know if you know about it, Lou, it's all structured improv. So we only get the scene,
Great.
and then we go. So the cool thing is it's never go back to one. We just shoot, and since the
Now,
director...
let me ask you this. So, like, one of the things that Scorsese does is what he locks it in. So in other words, do you rehearse improv the scene, and then once you find what you want, you lock that improv in, or it's just completely improv?
It's completely improv, but the director is actually in the shot because it's a mockumentary. It's shot that way. So if it starts going off the rails with one of the actors, he just says something to kind of bring the actor back.
Okay.
So if it's going the wrong direction.
Right.
So we actually shot, believe it or not, we shot 8 episodes in 14 days.
Wow.
We shot no longer than 5 hours.
Now, these
a
are
day.
like 40, 50-minute episodes.
They're like 35 minutes, 35 minutes.
okay.
But it's like a posted way of shooting.
Wow.
Because there's no, worry about lighting, worry about, because you have to make it gritty. So you don't have to worry about, lighting and stuff. So it's kind of, it works.
It's like a reality shot.
Right. It's right. They call it a mockumentary.
Okay. See, when I first watched it, I didn't understand it for the first couple of ones, and I was like, I put it down, and then I was on to watch it again the other night. Then I started saying, okay, now I know what he's trying to do.
Right.
Then I went back and watched it again, and then I went through it, and I said, okay. I'm really looking forward to seeing season 2.
Yeah, season 2 gets a little crazier.
Now you got some these actors in there,
right? So
and you're developed now,
right? And the reason why I say post it is because again, you can't like say we'll give you $1 million an episode because it would take away from what the show is, the grittiness. You know what I mean? You can't start doing drone shots and because it would actually make the show look fake because it's because of the production. And it's not like you'd have Angelina Jolie come in because they'd be like, well, this ain't real.
Yeah.
Because some people think not that they think it's real, but they get sucked in that it is.
So in other words, Kathy Moriarty was playing herself.
She's the only one not playing herself.
Okay, Eric Roberts was playing himself.
Eric Roberts is playing himself.
Because I've had the pleasure of doing 4 movies with Eric. He's fantastic.
Yeah, he is fantastic.
But so tell me about these names that come in and their experience with improv. I guess maybe some of them probably even haven't had the improv experience. And how do you deal with that if an actor says, well, you know what, I really prefer a script over improv? And how do you deal with that?
That's a great question. I'm not going to say who, but I'm going to say 2 of the 3 names that I mentioned were not
comfortable with
well
improv.
versed
in
improv, which I was shocked because when you do improv, to me, it's the best form of acting because you have no idea what I'm going to say. So you see how right now you're listening to me because you don't know, you don't know what I'm going to say. So when you don't, rehearse it and have an idea of what's going on, and you do it well, it's real. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what we got as far as review and all this stuff, and the New York Times, and everybody's just reviewed it well. So I mean, I would. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm happy. I'm happy to.
Concetta knows all about improv, being a Tony and Tina's person. I was a ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were Tony and Tina's
Yeah, well,
wedding?
I wanted to ask. Yeah, I still am kind of. Once they have their hooks
I didn't know
in
that
you,
was even still a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Roadshow's
yeah.
a big.
touring
for
it.
sure.
No, that's amazing.
I just saw a show in Red Bank. They just
Did you
it.
really?
Yeah,
You
it
gotta
was
let me
great.
know. I would definitely come and check that out.
It was great. But I wanted to ask you about the editor's process then. So if you're not going back ever, what's that like for your editor? Do they
Hey,
just
well,
kinda-
the editor actually, James Morandino, who's a director, who's directed a lot of some big films. His biggest film was a movie called SLC Punk. At one point, it was the highest grossing indie ever.
Oh, wow.
But now it's obviously been surpassed 10 times over. But since he's the director, he kind of knows what he wants. He kind of deals with the whole editing.
Right.
But he made some of these actors, some of the name actors will look a lot better than when we were shooting. It was like a little rough for some of them.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's the finished product.
It's just like some actors won't go near a stage. See, to me, what separates
Yeah.
men from the boys is when you do stage work.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do a lot of theater work and stage work, and that's, Concetta can vouch for that too. There's nothing like being on stage. And there are some film actors that just, it's only the camera for me.
Yes.
I'm not going near a stage. Thank you very much.
Let me interrupt you, Steve, with that. Why didn't Kathy want to play her name, or was that your
No,
idea?
that was just the thing. I mean, Kathy plays a mob boss, so I mean, she can't be Kathy as a mob boss. But Eric, season 2, I'm upset because nobody believes that I was actually a hitman in season 1. So now I want to be a producer in the episode.
So you want people to know you're a hitman, which is kind of crazy.
Because I thought I was
As opposed to laying low, Steve. You want people to know.
I thought I was to be a big star, and nobody believed it. So now I think I have to go Hollywood and date Hollywood. So I have to date Bai Ling, play the role.
That's the one that you were doing the promo with? That was her or no? That was another one?
Bai, she's in time. I mean, she's been in 1,000 things. She was back to The Crow.
Wow.
But Eric, I hire him as a director, but he tries to Hollywood me, and he won't show the dailies. And I need more money from Kathy because he needs more and more because he's going over budget. But since he won't show me the dailies, Kathy's character won't give me the money. So I end up killing Eric because he won't give me them, not realizing he's the only one that knows where they are. So again, it gets crazy, but it's pretty wild.
When is that supposed to launch?
I think they're going to do it in May.
You're going to have a premiere
big
party?
Yeah, they're going to have a whole thing. It's weird because when you deal with a network, now, it's they control everything. So it's kind of weird because you don't say, all right, I'm going to have a party or a screening.
But what about some of the friends that we know that do the big, like friends of ours?
Who's that?
I don't want to mention any names on here, but they have they have like a whole big
I don't
thing
want
of
to
it
mention
too.
any names.
You know,
Oh, what do you mean? Like have a party and
John
stuff?
Gotti.
like friends of ours from Brooklyn.
I love
You know,
John
like they
Gotti.
have the whole big red carpet and they have a big party.
No, they will. Well, the network will do
Yeah.
that. So again, I mean, would we do something on the side? I mean, sure, maybe, but the thing is, when you're trying to do the bells and whistles, and play the whole
the
thing,
budget,
and and has it gone anywhere yet? I guess.
Yeah.
If I think I know who you're talking about.
So it's on Peacock now. So you have to stream it, or is it on a certain day and time, or how does that work? Then
It'll be a Peacock show. So again, it'll be a streaming show. It's not on NBC.
So I can watch it anytime, whatever. I just
Correct.
go to
Right. So it won't be like on Channel 4.
Right.
But let me tell you, and he knows, Peacock was free, but now there's like a lot of these platforms, there's Peacock and then paid Peacock. You know what I mean? Like when I wanted to watch.
That's a bunch of Peacock, yes.
Yeah, a lot of cock in there. You like that, right? See, I got you. Like when
I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing
I'm
you.
just teasing you. Yeah.
I'm just teasing you.
Like I don't have cable, so I'm all streaming. I stopped that a long time ago, so I have my channels on different ones. But I wanted to watch something that was special with the New Year's Eve show, and you could only get it paid on Peacock. And they just changed it recently, like in 24.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, the nice thing is with them is they pay you.
Yeah.
Because it's them. Where if you're like on a Tubi or whatever, Amazon Prime or
Amazon Prime.
You're getting paid.
People don't realize there are projects on Amazon that are paying Amazon to be on.
No, I know, but
called
isn't
four-wall.
Amazon
It's crazy.
better to
It's
be?
crazy.
Isn't Amazon better to be on than Tubi if you had to make a choice?
No, actually, Tubi
Not
make
at all.
more
Not
money.
now.
Yeah?
Tubi's big now.
Yeah, Tubi you make more money, but you're getting paid on ads. So obviously, it's based on how many people watch the show and how many people, and then the more people watch it, the bigger sponsors come on, and that's how you get paid, and that's basically what it is.
Sorry to interrupt you. You know who told me about Tubi a long time ago was Ernest Thomas. You know, from What's Happening.
Oh yeah.
He played Roger Thomas, but he told me a couple of years. Yeah. He goes, Johnny P, you got to go on Tubi, man. Tubi, we're getting paid on Tubi, and that's where a lot of the shows are on.
Yeah,
you should come. We're gonna go to the Chiller. We invited Concetta if she could get out, and if she can't, then that's okay. But it'll be nice to see you. But we're gonna stop at the Chiller. I have a room there for the whole weekend, so you guys have a place so you can paddle up, whatever, take a nap, and.
We just bang around, see old friends. Like Eric will be there, and people that worked with
Eric.
before.
And
Eric's awesome. Eric's been been in 3 projects.
Yeah, I think I've done 4 movies.
Yeah, he's probably done 150, right?
Yeah.
But
he's great, Eric.
But I'm sorry not to switch gears off me for a second, but she was mentioned at Tina and Tony's wedding, and we kind of she was mentioning it, and you kind of got skipped over.
No. It's. I feel like it's maybe I don't know. Maybe I feel like it's like old news.
Hey, did you have improv training before you went into Tony and Tina's, or was that new?
No, that was.
See, I had improv training with the Groundlings in L.A.
Oh, you did?
For a little bit, and then when I went into Tony and Tina's, so I kind of knew what I was doing with the auditions, because the auditions for Tony and Tina's are all improv too. Improv itself is an art, and when you do it well, kudos. You guys do well on your show, so kudos to that.
But I'm saying this is. Johnny P's a big improver now.
Big time. Yeah, because I can't memorize that good, so I got to improv. But like me and Louis put out on Actors Access for dozens and dozens of submissions we got, and the couple that we had, they didn't have cars, so we couldn't use them. But when a friend of ours, that was Emily Davino, you know her.
Emily,
met her.
Denova.
Denova. Emily, you know I love you.
You say Denova, I say Davino. You say Denova, I say Davino. Denova, Davino.
Steve's like, I don't mess up Steve Stanulis' name. Your name is easy. But I met her through something that she was on through you when I seen it on a clip.
She's
I
awesome.
liked her, and that's when I reached out to her and I said, "Would you be interested in coming on the show?"
Yeah, I was glad you had her.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm glad you have Concetta too. But
she introduced me to her.
Okay.
She came in and she nailed it with us. Just came in, like she walked in with a suitcase and. She fit in.
She got yelled at for coming in with her jacket on, if I remember the first time.
No, because you came in. No, she
so mad.
No, I didn't get mad because she came in the door.
You were furious.
No, because we were shooting already, and I told her to go in the green room.
All right, get in here. Put your jacket down here. You can't come in there with your jacket.
She came
Sweetie,
in
you can't come in here with your jacket on. We're ready to shoot. I'm just teasing with you. Just put your jacket down. My impression's getting better every week of him.
That's exactly what happened.
You came in with your skis and your ski jacket. Right over there. I'm like, where you going, skiing?
She came in with her skis. She just has big feet, John. Now you're insulting the woman and her big feet.
No, but
Hey,
you guys are all
like the
good.
sweatshirt? You guys like the sweatshirt? Can
I
you read
do. What does it
Stevie?
say?
John Caffrey.
John Caffrey.
I
the
know
Beaver
you
Brown
went to go
Band.
see him.
Yeah,
Wow.
I gotta give him a plug, man. I went to go see their show Thursday night at the Cutting Room. Steve Walter,
Oh,
Cutting
wow.
Room. Great.
He's playing in the cutting room.
First new album in 35 years for John Caffrey, Beaver Brown Band.
How's it
It's
sound?
outstanding. They did all their hits, of course, and the new album is called Sound of Waves. Michael Antunes is a dear friend of ours in the show. Please go out and get it. It rocks as always. They're good guys, man. Sound of Waves, John Caffrey, Beaver Brown Band.
well,
Go
he's
get that
great.
album. Yeah.
Okay.
They're
I
gotta-
good guys too. You ever meet them, Steve?
I have not, no.
Come down to Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
They're down
you
in
got-
Jersey
they're down
Shore.
there.
Well, he's
Right
down
away.
there now too, so he
Yeah,
can
yeah.
meet up
I
with
know. I
us.
thought he was just Staten Island.
No, he's
Yeah.
out
I'll
there.
remind you when they're at the Wonder Bar. They're doing a
Yeah,
show at the
yeah,
Wonder Bar.
absolutely. I would
They're
totally.
great. And they're good guys, man. They always
Yeah.
take care of me. So yeah, people, Sound of Waves, man. You can
I-
stream it on wherever.
Can
the
I bust
streams
some
are.
balls on Liz?
What are you gonna bust balls on Liz for?
Because Liz she posted a lot of videos that were sideways. Did you notice that?
No, I don't go on Facebook. So what'd she do? She
She
posted
goes-
from the show.
On the show, like she would go like this, and all of a sudden the band would be upside down.
I'll leave the poor girl alone. She's going through a lot.
No,
man.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You can bust the balls.
I'm only kidding.
I'm only teasing you. Speaking of Liz.
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah,
no.
tell.
We could start breaking balls with this now. I don't know if Stevie knows the news, but Concetta and John know. Corporate America strikes again. My honey has been with the same company for close to 30 years. Close to 30
Wow.
years. Gets an email on Thursday afternoon. This is the day of the show. She got the email that she was being laid off. The
They give a
CEO
severance package or
yeah,
anything?
she'll get a
Okay,
package
all
and everything like that's cool. But she wasn't ready to go yet. She wanted to work another 2-3 years, you know. And again, they don't take into consideration. Well, you know, she's her age, and maybe she wants to, you know, write it out for the next 2 or 3 years and go on her terms, you know.
Right.
The CEO of this company makes $38 million a year.
Wow.
Okay. Now, if I was him, what I would have done is I would have had a press conference and said, you know what, people, I'm going to cut my salary to $30 million,
Yeah,
and I'll
sure.
put the $8 million, and I'll save maybe 2,000 jobs in my company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
disgusting. You know, so this hits home. I had to break some balls on a CEO that's making $38 million. You can't take an $8 million, take a $3 million pay cut to
Yeah,
$35
$2 million.
and you save a couple of hundred jobs.
You got his phone number?
You know,
You got his number?
you're gonna do some damage for me.
No, I'll call him up. I'll talk to him.
You've been in jail already. We don't need you going back to jail. We don't need you going back to the
Listen,
big house.
you
He's
gotta-
fine with it though.
You got to
He's
make it
fine with
clear, like I didn't go to jail. I did a couple of weeks.
he chose jail.
That's it. I chose it.
I got to break some. Stevie's here because
Yeah.
he knows this stuff. I got to break some cop balls. Now you know I'm a big cop guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big law and order guy. I saw something this week that was very upsetting to me. I got to break the Cleveland Police Department's balls on this because what I saw is now we all remember a few years back. I don't remember I'm not going to say. I almost called him a fucking gentleman. That lunatic that had the 3 girls locked up in the house for 11 years.
Oh,
right,
Years
yeah.
ago and stuff.
That's
This
sick.
happened in Cleveland. So I watched a video the other night, and this guy that was living in a house, the cops were called out to a possible kidnapping situation. So the cops go to the house. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and literally, Steve, they had this guy outside the house for like 45 minutes. Just like, yeah, you have to understand it. Just being so nice to this guy, bending over backwards. This guy was saying, well, you can't touch me and you can't go in my house because I'm a snitch. Call Detective so-and-so and he'll tell you I'm a snitch. You can't come in my house.
Wow.
And these cops, now they got a report of a woman being kidnapped, being held in the house. They actually left. They left without going in the house. Now that night, they get a call again from somebody else thinking that they heard a woman screaming in the house. So they go back the next day, not even that night, they go back the next day. And again, it's like 30 minutes or 35 minutes, like talking to this guy. Finally, a supervisor shows up and says, look, we're going in. They go into the house, and they found a woman tied up in a box, in a container that he had kidnapped. Now,
That's
please
crazy.
explain to me again, with the history of that city and the situation, things that have, how did these cops walk away that first time believing this guy and believing that they can't go in the house? Isn't there some kind of, what's the terminology you would use? Suspicion of a crime or whatever, to go into that house the first time? I mean, this woman, again, was in that box another 24, 36 hours because they didn't go into the house. I find
Well,
it
you know
unbelievable.
that's what happened with Summer of Sam, right? Basically, are you familiar with that or no?
Well, I'm familiar with a lot of stuff.
Well,
which,
with the Summer of Sam, or the Son of Sam, whatever. One of the guys he had, African American kid, escaped, and a patrol car
no,
came
you're
up.
talking about Dahmer, not Son of Sam.
Oh, that's Dahmer.
You're talking
I'm sorry.
about, the
Jeffrey
cannibal,
Dahmer,
Jeffrey
right? And he came
Dahmer.
out, and he ran up to the
the
cops.
Taiwanese kid, yeah.
And basically,
Dahmer said it was his boyfriend.
said it was his boyfriend,
Wow.
and basically, John, not only got away with it, Jeffrey Dahmer, but got the kid back and brought him in and fucking killed him.
Imagine that shit.
No, imagine that.
Well,
Again, I just think again. So explain to me why the cops just didn't go in that first time with some kind of there's a suspicion of a crime. We're going in here,
Right.
buddy. You know.
Again, listen. When I was on the job, it was different.
Totally different.
Not that we were doing bad things. We weren't.
You were
We
definitely
doing what I
cowboyish, maybe.
No, but I would call good policing.
Yeah, yeah.
In other words, everybody's worried about this didn't exist when I was a cop. So, when I work on a 4 to 12, it's the busiest time of the day, right? So sometimes the sectors get overly busy. So the last thing you want to do is take yourself off patrol and screw the rest of the guys. So there was one time where we had a job, 2 guys selling dime bags on the corner of whatever. And we happened to be right around the corner. So we turned the corner, there's these 2 African-American kids selling dime bags. So I go, give me the bags, right? Because I didn't want to arrest these guys. I don't want to take myself out. I go, give me the shit. So they give me the stuff, right? I took it, and I threw it down the sewer. I said, get out of here. And I went back, I said, Central, nothing here, 90X, go. And we went back on patrol. So was that bad policing? No, it's actually, I'm going to arrest these 2 kids, ruin their lives.
And you might have scared them, too.
I scared them, got rid of the drugs anyway. And I kept on patrol, and I kept the rest of the guys, doing my job, doing bigger things. But if that happened today, if somebody's
you
seen
got the
me
ACLU on
in
you and
uniform grabbing marijuana,
Yeah.
well, now it doesn't matter, but grabbing that and taking it, that would have been edited where I was just taking the stuff.
Everybody with the phone.
So you gotta everybody's worried about it. So I don't know why. I'm not familiar with that case.
Because I'm thinking again, there's some type of thing when you're a police officer and there's a suspicion of a crime, just like when a cop stops a car, right? He can search the car if he thinks there's like if he smells marijuana, then he can search the car and things like that. I mean, there's reasons. That's why I don't understand how these guys didn't go in the house the first time. Thank God he didn't kill her that night.
Right.
She survived. They went back the next day and they saved the woman.
Right.
So
again, see if it was me. But again, it was a different time.
Yeah.
We would have just went in. I'm like, dude, get the fuck,
that's what I was expecting, and they didn't
again,
go in.
they might have
they
different
respected
rules.
the guy's rights and laws, and
But again, at some point, he doesn't. I mean, again, if you have a suspicion that somebody's in the house and is in danger, you go, push him aside. Say, listen,
but they didn't.
I don't know. Again, that's crazy.
My father was a transit cop before he was on the fire department, but he said that when they had the nightsticks, they told him, and he used to crack people in the knees and in the legs when they got out of control, or in the arm. They had no hesitation,
Yeah. In fact, if you didn't, before you brought him in front of the desk when you made an arrest, they would say something.
Yeah, but wasn't everybody hitting back then? Parents, teachers,
Yeah,
cops,
right.
everybody was hitting.
Everybody was hitting. Everybody was
It was like
hitting.
a thing, right?
Right, and if you-
Authority,
right.
I'm gonna hit you.
Well, you
If you
got
told-
beatings. You did,
Right,
right?
and if you told your parents, I got talked to by the cops, they'd hit you harder than the cops would.
Yeah,
It was a different time.
They had that commercial. I forgot what it was, and the kid called the cop on the mother, and then the cop said, I don't know what she said. He goes, "Did your mother hit you?" He goes, and she goes, "I didn't hit him." And he goes, and he pulled her aside and goes, "I'm going to give your mother permission to beat the shit out of her next time you don't go to school." Like it was in a commercial. It was great, you know.
Yeah,
This little boy comes running home from school every day. Mommy, the bullies are picking on me. They're picking on me. They're beating me up. They're hitting me. She says, "Well, you got to go back to school and you got to defend yourself. You got to take care of yourself, right?" He comes back the next day, mommy, the bullies are punching me and kicking me and just making fun of me and hitting me and hurting me. It's like, listen, you go back to school and you teach them a lesson. I don't want you to come back here tomorrow and say that you were bullied. Next day, the little boy comes home. There's mommy. The bullies were hitting me and cursing at me and spitting at me and punching me. So the mother says, "Well, so what did you do?" I blew the joke. You believe I got all the way to the punchline? I blew the joke. She says, "I forgot the joke, Concetta."
What a fucking mama look.
Oh my God!
What about the curse? So
She goes, mommy, they were hitting me and they were punching me and cursing me and they were calling me all kinds of names, like they were calling me a sissy and says I was a sissy and I was a sissy. So the mother says to the boy, "Well, what'd you do then?" The little boy says, "I hit him with my purse."
you're shot. My little cousin got
I forgot the punchline. It's a great old joke. I hit him with my purse.
True story. My little cousin got bullied a couple of years ago. Guy with judo broke his arm, and he didn't want to go to school no more. And he went back, and he was getting bullied. And we told him, punch the guy in the face, take a beat, and he never did. And he's doing homeschooling now. He's scared.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 100. There was just something in Jersey. I just found out today. There was a kid that got cyberbullied, and again, allegedly, whoever was bullying this kid, they made like an AI picture of this kid. It wasn't even him.
Oh, geez.
With like a miniature penis,
Oh,
and said, if
geez.
you don't give us $5,000,
Oh, get out of here.
we're gonna post this picture.
What?
And this kid went to his friends. He was like 12 years old. Between him and his friends, it came out like $52, and he sent it to them. And they said, it's not $5,000. We're gonna post it. This kid killed himself.
No way.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I found that out. I mean, today I heard about it. Yeah,
Wow.
imagine that.
Sad.
How about
And they would have been able to post it anyway. It would have been. It's illegal. They
They take it right down, right?
Instagram wouldn't allow that.
Well, there's a lot of scams that are out there I know on Facebook there are with all those soliciting with the pornography and stuff.
Oh yeah,
That people
Yes.
get blackmailed. Now, recently you
Yes.
you reposted something.
Yeah, which
with-
Lou
with-
was in
which
that
Lou
one,
was
yeah.
the original TV trailer because originally it was supposed to be a TV series, correct? And then it went to a movie.
Right.
So now tell us, or what's the buzz on
Yeah,
this?
so
Or
basically,
if there's,
yes.
tell
So
Lou.
Lou might even remember. So we did this pitch concept called the Fifth Borough, and at the time, again, we had a great cast. Lou was in it. Pastore, Richard Grieco, Kathy.
Richard Grieco, that's right.
Kathy Moriarty.
Lilo, right?
No, Lilo was not in
wasn't
it. Joe
in that one?
D'Onofrio was in it.
Oh,
Mark John
D'Onofrio.
Jeffries.
D'Onofrio.
Anyhow, we pitched it. They gave us an idea how to shoot it, right? So we shot it. Went to NBC, not Peacock, and actually NBC, and they're like, "We love it," and I'm like, "Okay, great," But the network is unlike, there's not one decision maker. It's like we're going into a casino.
Yeah.
There's like all these decision makers. So this was the only time I ever pre-celebrated before something happened. So on a Friday, I said, this is happening. So I was ready to happen on Monday. I went out, I partied, I fucking coke, everything. I did everything you could possibly
Did
do.
some yolk.
Everything you could possibly do. Monday, I'm ready to go in, and I get a call that they're going to pass because they decided that their number one show at the time, which was not 50 Shades of
Not
something blue.
Not Blue Bloods, right?
No, it was with Ray Liotta.
Oh, that
and
was
J-Lo.
Yeah, what was the name of that?
Shades of Gray, Shades of
Grey.
Blue.
Shades of Blue. Shades
Yeah.
of Blue.
Shades of Blue was their number one show.
It was
They-
okay.
No, but they said that the concept of the storyline was similar,
Yeah.
and that was their number one show. So they fucking passed in the 11th hour on me. And then what happened is we ended up
Then
making...
you went on another binge after that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then we ended up making a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, the person that gave me the money chose some different people. He didn't want, I love Vincent Pastore. He wanted the guy to be a little more suave than the stereotypical, so he wanted Al. Or whatever. Somebody, we brought Tara Reid in and all these different people. But the point is, we just got a showrunner who loves that particular...
And that's the key. That's the hardest thing in the business. Is to
That's
get
right.
a showrunner.
That's what you need. So
you have to get a showrunner.
yes, so the showrunner loved that trailer.
Yeah.
So he's trying to repitch it as a TV, a regular show on a network. Which again, before when we did it, it was like 2016, 17. So there
Yeah,
wasn't
was
as
that far
many.
back?
Right. Yeah, it was right. 2017 maybe.
I don't know.
No,
Maybe
no
not.
more than 18. That no more.
The only thing I
No, it
remember
wasn't
is I
18.
was on vacation when you called me to do it.
Right,
I was in Bermuda.
right,
I
right.
came up from Bermuda, and I hate. It was my first cruise and last cruise. It was a horrible cruise.
Oh, really?
Horrible. The boat was horrible. Everything was horrible. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
You still had brown
Oh,
hair.
man.
So it's like,
That's
yeah.
what you get when you go when you get a 50%.
It's like, all right, Steve, I'll come home now. Yeah, I'll come home now.
Yeah,
Well, I don't want to stay on the boat
problem.
No,
anymore.
Lou was great. And so anyway, so they liked that pitch tape. So the showrunner is pitching it around. So So yeah, that's again. I find out the less I give a fuck about certain things,
Well, that's the truth.
the more they happen. When I'm like, oh my god, this is
No,
gonna
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, you can't
this is gonna
stress.
happen.
Yeah.
You can't. You
When
can't
I'm just
stress.
like, yeah, great here. They tend to happen, So again, that's my experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what's happening with the fifth borough.
Good luck with
if
that.
you didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Because
what do you
you're
got
on
now?
it.
What do you got now? Like 8 or 9 in the bag? Indie films?
Under my umbrella,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. You figure there's.
I like Clinton Road was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Which is the
Like
one
I
you
said.
did with John Gallagher, the late great friend
John
of ours, John
Gallagher,
Gallagher.
Networker?
That was the first one I ever did.
Was that the first one, John?
Under my thing,
What
the
was it?
networker.
That was good.
Yeah, it was cute. It
William
was
Forsythe.
Stephen Baldwin,
Yeah.
Sean Young, Alicia Reiner. Again, simple concept.
Yeah, good movie.
It was like Tommy Boy with a printing company is really what it was. He was a fuck up. He's got a
And Jeremy Luke?
Jeremy Luke's
Jeremy
in it.
Luke
Yeah,
in it,
that's right.
yeah.
Jeremy's in it. Yeah. So it was a nice ensemble. We shot it for nothing, but it did pretty well. And again, John
Gallagher, yeah.
good friend of mine, but
Yeah.
Shame.
rest in peace. But yeah. So yeah. Well, like I said, it's just you keep throwing shit against the wall in this business, right? And sometimes things stick, sometimes they don't. And it's. It goes from
When
there.
did you leave the police department? How many years are you out of there now?
I only did 7.
7 years total. You got
injured.
hurt, right?
I hurt my knees, so I got out with a 3/4 pension.
That's when you went into the bodyguard stuff? Because you failed to mention he was a celebrity bodyguard for
Yeah,
a time.
what was
feel
the
like,
journey? What was the journey?
This is your
like
life,
the king
King
of the-
Stanulis. So
he's
I'm waiting
like-
for Ralph
It's
Edwards to fucking
Yeah,
walk
what
out.
happened
He's the
was-
master of what's that?
What was the
What is
journey?
that? The,
Jack of all
Jack of all
trades.
trades,
No,
master of
none, right?
You did
No,
good.
no, I'm
No,
kidding.
you did good.
No, so when I was
Dale
working
was
at
better than
Chippendales, I was still a cop because there was no social media, right? So it didn't matter. It's not like people could record me and put me up and me get caught.
But technically, you weren't supposed to do that on the
No,
force.
technically I had to put papers in, and you're not really supposed to work with serve alcohol, but I did. So one day, I'm working at Chippendales, and this guy comes up to me, and he goes, "I got these 2 girls at my penthouse. I want you to dance for." And I'm like, "Yeah, all right, bro." So I go downstairs,
Remember you
and
telling me this.
I'm hanging out with the guys, and one of the dancers comes down and says, "That guy's waiting for you." So all right, let me go talk to this guy. I go upstairs. I go, "Dude, I'm a cop." I show him my shield. He's like, "No, really, I got these girls." So I go back to his penthouse, and there's think of the 2 hottest Playboy chicks you ever seen in your life.
You were like,
So I end up, I'm like, let's go. So I end up dancing for them, and he gives me two G's. And I was like 21, and I'm like, you might
And
as
that's
well
like
been like
$5,000 now.
about like 10. So he goes, "By the way, I'm Leonardo DiCaprio's money manager. Would you be interested in working security?" And again, I'm like, yeah, call me. And again, didn't give a fuck. Like I said, I didn't care.
Yeah.
And the next day, this dude calls me, and he's like, "Leo wants to meet you." And this is right after Titanic and stuff. So he goes, "Can you get here at 8?" And I'm like, "I can't. I'm doing a bachelorette party. I could get there at 9. He's like, "Okay, but don't keep Leo waiting." So I end up showing up at 10, right? So we have nothing in common. I have no aspirations to be doing that or working in the film business. He's one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. I'm a stripper cop. And again, there was nothing to talk about almost, right? But I had ended up injuring my ACLs as being a cop. I tore my ACLs. So he's like, "Oh my God, I tore my ACL on Basketball Diaries. You mind if I see your scar?" I go, "Yeah, as long as you don't mind a G-string I'm wearing." And I fucking stand up and I pull my pants down, and I'm sitting in a purple thong, and I'm fucking showing him my scars.
Did he give you a little rub or no?
No, but that broke the ice. It was like, this guy's not a cop. He's
Yeah.
I'm not, So what happened is I started working with him, and he would go out every night. So, but the thing that was cool with him was everything he did, I did. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like, wait here. So if we were having at a party, I'd be in the party.
Yeah.
And it was Tobey Maguire. It was Lucas.
I got a crazy question for you when you finish your story.
It was Lucas, right? It was Q-Tip.
Who's that? Q-Tip, a rapper?
Q-Tip was in a Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
Yeah, you know a lot
Rapper?
of songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you working for him at the time true story, because I got this from,
Yeah,
it's not word of mouth, it's from the person itself.
Right.
But there was a cop friend of mine who locked him up in Washington Square Park one night. This is a little after Titanic. Are you familiar with this story?
And that was before me.
This was before
me.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, actually locked him up in Washington.
What was he
Why?
doing?
Because he was buying stuff.
Yeah. So.
And what the cop did is because he was just turned into he was just becoming a movie star, so they took him down to the precinct, and they didn't want to arrest him, but they took him in the car to the precinct. They wanted to scare the shit out of him. Basically, they were like, "Listen, your whole life is right here, right now.
Right.
If we lock you up or whatever we're gonna do, or what we do,
Right.
you're done.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I'm not even telling you not to do drugs. Do whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. But next time you send somebody or whatever like that, stay in your fucking hotel room. If I see you out in the park, you're going.
Right.
You're going." And they scared the shit out of him. And supposedly from then on, when he was doing, because I guess he was a young kid, he was doing what he was doing. He would send people to get his stuff. But my friend locked him up in the Washington Square Park one night.
That's funny.
cat
No, that
was-
was definitely pre-me.
You know?
Yeah.
And what was
'cause-
some of the other? You worked for a lot of celebrities.
Well,
at
what
one time,
happened
right?
was, again, I mean, because I was with him at that time,
That opened up a lot of doors.
everybody wanted me, right? So I was working with.
I wanted you too, but I couldn't
There you
get
go. Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Anybody who was big in '99, like Alanis. She was huge back then. Michael Stipe.
Who was your
R.E.M..
favorite and who was your least favorite?
Wow. Val Kilmer, rest his soul, was probably my least favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a prick.
We
right?
talked about him a couple of
Val
weeks ago.
Kilmer was really.
We talked about him a
little
couple of weeks
eccentric.
ago.
Not,
I heard
not
you-
terrible, eccentric.
I heard he was a little hard to deal with.
He's a difficult guy.
A little bit.
Rest in peace. Difficult
Yeah?
guy.
A little bit. It's ironic you're asking me what he just passed.
We talked about him a couple of weeks ago on the show when he passed.
Yeah, and again, I'm not saying he was
Yeah.
bad. He was just out of anyone. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take that back. Kanye West was the fucking worst. But that was afterward. I mean, that was 15 years after. But I mean, in that world, the real Hollywood world, it was probably Val Kilmer. Best? Wow. I mean, Leo was awesome.
Yeah.
Again, you had to know him.
Yeah. I did it for a little bit. My favorite of all time was Kathy Lee Gifford.
I never met her.
I did security for her for a little bit.
Oh,
She was a
okay.
sweetheart. And the worst was Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, she's
Absolute
she was the big bitch.
She's a
not even
disgusting.
funny.
She's a disgusting human being.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
I'll
she's
leave it
not
at that.
even what you would call.
Yeah, she's not very nice to people.
That was funny when Trump called her. What did he call her?
Mike Francesa, he called. She looks like man. You know Mike Francesa
Yeah,
is?
he called her that.
Yeah, she looks just like him.
That's hilarious.
You see the videos now from Ireland she's making?
Yeah.
Because she moved to Ireland. I give her credit. She's the only celebrity that said she was moving, and she moved. She did.
Good, let us stay there. All these people want to move because Trump said, "Give it a break."
But interesting stuff, Stephen.
Yeah, no,
Very
like I said,
interesting, very
it was,
interesting life.
and that's how I got my first gig because I was at a party with Leo, and
That's how you got into the acting and writing, producing?
Yeah. So basically, what happened was, we were at a party and I was talking to some guy. His name was Dylan Sellers, Brooklyn guy. He just got out of jail. Believe it or not, he had
That was your old cellmate, right, John? Wasn't he
Yeah,
a cellmate? But
he was-
Dylan?
That was I couldn't come up with one line, but yeah, you're right.
No, so anyway, he just got out.
I owe you because you pissed on me.
But he was he had a D-week day. He wasn't like he was a fucking.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Do you play football?" And I'm like, "I played in high school." He's like, "I'm doing this movie called The Replacements. With Keanu Reeves and Gene Hackman. Again, God rest Gene Hackman." So he goes, and at that time, what's the face supposed to be in it? Oh my God, who did he do Speed with?
Kathy.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
She was originally going to be in it, and
Always liked her.
And I'm like, yeah. He's like, you'd be perfect for the backup quarterback. And I'm like, oh, okay. And the next week I'm in Baltimore, and I have one line, and I'm like, wow, this is cool. And then I got to work.
You got
with
the bug. You got the bug.
And then I got to work with Daniel Day-Lewis as the butcher. I was with him the whole time as a native.
Yeah.
And everything was cool. And then the guy who introduced me to everybody, who was the Oz of Hollywood, gets indicted.
Who's
for
that?
embezzling? I don't want to say the name, but he embezzled everybody from Hollywood's money.
Wow.
And there was a cop that was involved, but it wasn't me. But everybody knew me, and then I lost all my access. So now I had to audition. I'm like, what's this? I had to get an agent.
Yeah.
And now I had the bug, and I had nothing. I'm like, I had no training.
Yeah.
Nothing. So then I had to start from scratch. But yeah, it was a crazy story, and it was the biggest story pre-Madoff. And yeah. So that's how I got it. So
Wow.
again, it was giveth and it was taketh away
Because
because
God gives it and He takes it,
because
right?
if He didn't do that, I was set.
You remind me a lot of. I have a cousin that's in Florida that was a very successful singer at one time in the business in the '60s and stuff like that. And to this day, he says, you know what? He says, it's like I look back at my life, and things just came to me. I never made a call. I never chased anything. But he has that kind of life where, and it sounds like everything that you've
Forrest
done
Gump.
has just came to you, which is
Weirdly
an
enough.
amazing thing in life.
Yeah.
You know, it's just an amazing that things come to you.
Right.
You know, so you must have some kind of aura or something, which is God given.
Well, I know
he's
so-
been so
look-
successful in everything he's done.
As long as I know him, he's always not been one of those guys that will look to fuck you over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, like
You
I
always
said,
like, you know,
I mean, we talk
you-
about
you're
some
not-
people. He talks about people. We talk about people
You're not
offline.
you're not a pushover, but you know,
Right.
you know,
Again, listen.
you mind your business.
You know, there's nobody, as you know, Lou, in this business. It's probably the only business like that, just the entertainment business as well. And we've talked about this a lot. Nobody's happy for you when you're doing something. You know what I mean? If you're just an actor, everybody, again, people are not even happy for you when you're an actor because if you're getting a role,
And then
it's like, why is he getting a role or why is she getting a role and I'm not? But nobody's ever happy for anybody's success. Nobody. I know maybe 5 people that are legitimately are happy when somebody does well.
Yeah.
And it's a terrible thing. It really is. It's
But
a
what about
terrible,
the big
disgusting thing.
circle of the big people that are all millionaires? Are they,
Well, again, even you think like Hollywood's big, it's very small.
yeah.
So it's a very tight knit thing. So the higher you go up,
Yeah, there's all
the
different.
tighter it is.
There's all different entourages.
Right. What I'm saying is, you think, oh wow, Hollywood's
Yeah.
very like this, but I don't know if it's that. I can't say I'm up that level, so I don't know. But I know as you go up, and again, you could if I'm crazy, you could tell me if I am. I never see somebody that posts something on social media that everybody's like, oh my God, that's all, you know.
Yeah, we've talked about this many times before.
It's a sad thing.
All the stars that I've worked with, there've been many. Thank God, I'm blessed. I've had a nice career up to this point. Usually, Steve, the bigger the people they are, the nicer and
Yeah,
the
of
more
course.
grounded they are, and there's less ego. It's the mid-level guys who think they're fucking stars.
Yeah.
That you gotta be like, wow, bro, you should be kissing the ground. You're walking right now for this job, and you're acting like that.
You never get
That's
the,
what I
you don't
found.
get the support
Right.
from them either if you work with them
No.
or if you help them. You know, it's all about them.
Or even the guys that had their 15 minutes, or now that that are not as relevant anymore, that had their whatever. We'll say some people that maybe we talked about.
They're
Fifth
rolling their
Borough,
hay.
That maybe we've worked with that. You had that. It was 30 years ago, dude. You know what I mean? You're not.
Yeah,
that.
why are you acting like that? It's just,
Right, and
it's
they
crazy.
have to feel like continuously reminding you that
Well, our profession, psychopaths and pedophiles and egomaniacs are drawn to our profession. I mean, our profession draws that. People that are self-centered and egotistical and stuff, this is they want to be famous.
Right.
Look, we know this. I would say 75% of the people in our business get into the business because they want to be famous. It's not about the art.
Yeah.
It's not about creating. It's not about the work.
Right.
Like this guy here, he loves what he does.
No, I know he does.
He loves what he's one of those guys. Johnny would get a microphone and go on the street corner and do what he's doing, and he just loves what he does, and it's very rare.
Right.
It's not about being famous or whatever. He fucking
I'll
loves what
tell
he
you what.
does.
I'd rather make the money, and then fame is cool, but I rather make a living out of what I'm doing, having a great time.
But you love what you're doing. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, but yeah, I do love it. But now that we're doing this, it's different. But I also want to get on a bigger scale too myself because I've been doing it so long. That just shows you how hard the business is.
Well,
You
even
know?
more so now, though, in this day and age, with
Because of social-
TikTok,
yes.
and I mean, nobody cares about like learning to do something. It's just
Yeah.
how the fuck can I jump and create something stupid on TikTok and get known? You know what I mean?
We were talking about that influencers are making more money than trained actors and Broadway play actors
Right.
that are starving. And
Well, I mean, they've been looking at social media as part of an audition process for a few years now.
Right.
They always check how many followers you have. and-
yeah.
Hey, I booked a job today. Give me a round of applause.
Did you really?
I booked a
Oh,
job today. I'm doing the John Hamm's new show on Apple Plus called Your Friends and Neighbors.
Nice.
all right.
So I'm shooting on Friday with John. I got a nice scene with John, so that'll be fun.
Me?
No, John Hamm.
Okay.
Not Johnny the
not
Ham.
Johnny
Not Johnny the
the
Ham. John Hamm.
Boar's head.
John Hamm from Mad Men, and
Yeah, that's great.
he was just on Saturday Night Live this Saturday night. Great.
Good.
Go on YouTube. I don't watch the show, but I saw the clip on YouTube. They did a great skit. John Hamm and the Oriental fella. Can I say Oriental? I don't know
No,
what,
you
what am I
cannot
supposed to
say
say.
You would say,
that.
Concetta, correct me. What do I say?
You can say Asian.
Asian
Yeah,
American. Is that
Oriental.
correct?
Yes. That,
All
no,
right.
you
No,
cannot.
why?
No, censor it.
Well, John and the
Censor it
Asian
and
American
help.
guy, they did a skit. There were two gay guys, and they show up to their friend's house with a baby, and they won't tell them where they got the baby from. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. John Hamm playing a gay guy was very
Oh, yeah?
really
That's
good.
great.
Very good.
That's
So I'm
awesome.
excited about it. So I got some work.
Good
All
for you.
right.
Good,
That's
good.
great. See?
For you.
That's good.
Shout out.
We need work. We need
We
work.
need work.
Well, with that, I'd like to talk about the ball breaker of the week,
Yes.
if I may.
My
Yeah.
favorite
Okay.
segment of the show, John.
Need the ball breaker.
A special honorable mention goes to the DMV of Staten Island, where I spent 3 glorious soul-sucking hours today.
Ah, that's why
way.
she walked in with her coat on tonight, John.
Dude, I was drained by that. I had an appointment too, and I was
Wow.
there for 3
Because they
hours.
usually bring you right in with that.
Yeah, no. I was, and then I waited 2.5 hours in between, and then I got called, and I have.
What'd
the
you do
text-
wrong that you had to go to DMV in person?
No, you have to change your license now. Everyone's got to get either a real ID. This is true. Either
Yes,
a real
this-
ID or
this
an
is
enhanced
ridiculous.
My
license.
friend just did it online.
Because by May 7th, no, if you
Yeah.
I didn't have one of those before.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to get
yeah.
a new license
She
essentially.
just had a license. She said she went online and got the real ID. That's what she told me.
Well, she is amazing because everything I saw said I had to go in person. To the
Really? All
DMV.
right.
Yeah, because they're doing it for starting May 7th. You can't fly domestic without your passport.
This is
now
what I
if you don't
said,
have
and
one
I
of
had an
these IDs.
argument.
Yeah,
They said-
you have to use your passport if you don't have that.
Yes, which I also don't have.
But-
so either way, you're spending either $200 or $110, like
All
I
right,
did
so
today.
if with this real ID, okay, if you don't have a real ID and you want to fly domestically,
Yeah.
the passport is no good anymore after May something. You have to have the real ID, right? That's what I was told, or not.
No.
No,
you
you can
can
have a
use-
regular
So you can still use your
ID.
passport to fly.
Yeah,
Domestic.
Domestic.
as long as it's a valid passport. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can have your whatever
if
your
you go to
regular
Japan,
ID
you need
is.
it.
You know, that's fine
I use
with
real
the
ID. Yeah.
passport. Otherwise, you have
Why?
to get one of these IDs.
So, what's the next move for you, Concetta? Of anything?
Getting something to eat would probably be the next move for me.
Just breaking balls.
It's good to
right?
have goals. It's good to have goals.
Now, Steve,
Shoot high. Concetta. Shoot high.
Steve, where can people find you on the internet? Follow you?
Just regular social media, Instagram, Twitter, X. Twitter,
Do we have a date for the show, Stephen?
It's May. I don't know the exact.
So we'll be looking for
Yeah,
it
we'll
in
keep
May.
everybody updated.
Maybe by the time this airs.
Yeah, May next year.
You
So
know,
waiting.
hopefully we won't be in season 5 by the time people see this.
You'll be
We'll have
talking-
100 episodes by the time this airs.
But yeah, mid-May, and yeah, I mean, I'll, as it gets closer, I'll
And you got to come back. Yeah, you got to come back.
No,
definitely.
yeah, it'll be fun, and maybe we'll bring some of the people. Maybe we'll shoot while we're here because we shoot in Great Kills.
That'd be great. And
Staten Island.
we definitely want to come to the premiere and have some fun.
Yeah, no, and like I said, yeah, social media's X, all under my name, Instagram, Facebook.
Just Google
TikTok.
Steve Stanulis, and that's all you need.
Oh, yeah,
I tell
yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
just
80,000 pages will come up of what he's doing.
80,000, 81.
Yeah, so-
And yeah.
Great to
Yeah.
have you, buddy. Great to have you.
No, listen, I had a ball. Thank you guys for having me today. It was
Thank
fun.
you.
I like the structure. I think you guys have a great name.
Yeah.
I'm actually pissed I didn't think of this name. That's much,
Yeah, but if,
that's
you know,
how much I like it.
Breaking Balls with Johnny P. If we can't make this happen, it's something that I do the best. Then I might as well just call it a day. And I believe that the best is yet to come with this show.
No, and I think you guys have something. And you guys, three of you
Thank you,
collectively
Yeah.
make it work.
Yeah.
You're like the Robin Quivers. You're always, yeah, she always laughs. She laughs at the right times.
That's what you got to have.
Yeah, and so I think you guys have something special, and I look to
Thank you,
see. I
appreciate
look
that.
forward to see where this goes. Because,
right.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
yeah, Breaking Balls. Check it out.
Breaking Balls with Johnny
BALLZ
P.
Balls.
And Concetta, it's always a pleasure. So we're going to see you next week.
Yeah.
We got the show. We're going to be bringing the big guy Garry in.
I'm so
And-
excited to
I
see
miss Garry.
Gary.
Yeah, well, yeah. We
shit.
The happiest man in America, ladies and gentlemen.
He's probably out. I don't know. He's probably putting some posts on Facebook or something.
Actually, I'm going to retract. I miss Gary because he'll be calling me all upset. What I mean by that?
Yeah,
I mean nothing, Gary. I really miss that. I wish you were here.
Now he's gonna break out.
Don't take it the wrong way. I really miss
You're gonna
you
get
here.
him all sentimental now. He's
No.
gonna start crying.
No, he's a fellow police officer.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gary and I have a special place.
Unbelievable. And Lou Martini Jr. It's always a pleasure.
Always.
Lou, you'll be
right.
on season
Before we go,
5.
please apologize about that. You'd like to piss on me.
I told you. I
can't believe you said
wouldn't
that.
piss on you, but in The Sopranos, Johnny Sack pissed on the guy.
Yes, I know that.
But yeah, I'm not gonna piss on you.
All right, I appreciate that. I was just teasing you. I wasn't pissing
Can
on
I
you.
just
I was just teasing you.
can I kick you in the head?
Yeah, that's better than
No, I'm
pissing
only
on
kidding. He
you
likes
go.
when I say that.
Wrap it up, John.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching and tuning in and listening. And, remember, it's always nice to be nice, but whose balls are you going to bust this week? Good night.